What is up, Sub 2? My name is Rachel Davis. I am a member of OC, and I've been in Sub 2 since January of last year. And what I wanted to do is start creating some micro learning, so less than 7 minutes long, on how I've used DealSauce and its functionality to bird dog for other members of OC and present deals. Everything I'm going to present to you can be done with the 2-week affiliate code for DealSauce that I've listed below. So get 2 free weeks in the system and try out what I'm doing to see if it works for you. If it doesn't, no harm, no foul. But I'm also going to teach people on how to search directly to agent. I think 2 things that hem up new people is 1, not knowing who to lock up a deal for or who to bring a deal to that they may actually buy. And so you're just kind of off in the world doing your thing, taking action, but it's not as intentional as I think we'd like it to be. And then 2, a lot of times people don't have the extra money. So when you're working directly with agents, their information is already on the ML. They have a product that's for sale, and you can start having those conversations with them. So that's what you're going to get with me today, guys. And the first one that I'm going to start for you today would be how I would search for former REI Baddies guests, Trevor Hicks and Robert Szigeti, who are fix and flippers out of Central Florida. If you're interested in learning more about Robert and Trevor and what they do, go ahead to YouTube and look up REI Baddies. Believe they're episode 7. So what I'm going to do for now, though, is I'm going to share my screen and get into DealSauce and show you exactly when you log in how I would go and search for Robert and Trevor. And again, I'm hoping to get you at least 150 leads in the next 5 minutes. So I know that Trevor and my boy Robert live in Florida, even though I'm desperately trying to get them to move to the Carolinas. All right, so from speaking to them and looking at their buy box, and a function that's super cool with DealSauce is I know that Trevor lives out of Orlando and he's looking for fix and flips there. I know Robert is out of Palm Coast. With DealSauce, you can actually look up to 5 different areas. So you can do cities, zip codes, you could do states if you wanted to. You'd get a ton of data, and I'm not sure why you would. But for a lot of times, people who are really trying to get into certain parts of the city, this can be a really neat feature. So for these 2, I'm going to go ahead and hit in Orlando, Florida. Come on. All right, there we go. Orlando, and then we're going to Palm Coast. Calm. Apparently I'm searching for some sunny vibes this morning and calming vibes. Okay, so you can see here where these 2 areas have been lit up. So I know that this is where all these deals are being pulled from. So I'm going to go into filters. Cool. And I'm going to go over here because I know from talking to my friends that they're not really interested in condos for fixing and flips. They're not interested in townhomes. So we're going to start whittling away at this number to make it more feasible. Because again, if you've only got the 2 weeks, you want to make sure that you're maximizing that time. I want you to make sure that this is worth it for you if you're taking that action. So we are now at 263,000 properties. I'm going to go with that's a little much to be calling in your 2-week free trial. So let's scroll down. And I'm going to take you to the property features. So a 3-2 is generally speaking, well, not even generally speaking, it is your most sought after asset within single family home. So if you're just starting, this is a great place to just be like, I'm going to hang out in the 3-2 area until I know exactly what kind of single family home I'm looking at acquiring. I know that Trevor and Robert want something that's at least 1,200 square feet. So let's see what that 220,000. Okay, so we took off about 12,000 properties. I'm going to stay away from year builds because I don't know if that's as big of an issue. Homeowners Association, overwhelmingly, if you are searching for someone's buy box, unless they're dispoing on wraps to end buyers, you can rest assured that that HOA is going to be one where 90% of your buy boxes will have no. Owner information, I'm not as interested in this because I'm really just looking to get that data so that we can start getting you a list. I'm going to stay away from the loan balances because I'm going to wrap that up in where it's listed. Where did I miss that? Here we are. So listing information. This is what I was talking about, where I'm going to help you be able to pull lists of agents so that you don't have to pay for additional data. So I'm going to take us to active listings. These are homes that are already on the MLS that have a selling agent that may have some pain associated with it. So now in those two areas of Florida, we see that there are almost 2,000 homes that are currently for sale. I'm going to go and just see how many of these homes have been on sale for 90 plus days. For those of you brand new that may not know, a real estate agent has 180 days on their contract to sell that property. So once you get to 90 days, they're halfway done, which, oh man, we eliminated half of our lists. 912 though, still too many properties for me to call, I think, within a week. So I also know that Trevor and Robert prefer to buy properties cash and that $350,000 is their threshold. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down, that the max listed price for one of these active homes that's been on the market for 90 days, holy cow, we're at $149,000. So guys, this, all you would do at this point, you would download that list and you would be able to pull it up in an Excel, but you're going to see all of these properties here and you can just start calling these agents, knowing that you can, okay, so that one's flipped, this one's free and clear. So this home, the homes that are owned free and clear, you can start talking to them about why is it not moving? You know, are they interested in a cash purchase? You know, are they interested in terms? And once you've figured out that that agent may be interested in having a conversation about securing the property on terms, now all of a sudden, you can rope in Robert and Trevor because that fits within their buy box. So I'm looking right now, I just hit 7 minutes, and that's before I've edited anything. So you've got 149 leads for Robert and Trevor of properties under $350,000 that they can purchase cash that have been on the market for 90 days or more with a 3-2 assets class spread. Get going, guys. And again, highly recommend if you like what you see and want to learn more about buy boxes of OC members that REI Baddies has interviewed, go ahead and check out YouTube, REI Baddies. We release a new episode every single Monday about real estate investors in this community that close their deal in their first 6 months. Good luck, everybody. Looking forward to hearing your success stories and potentially seeing you on REI Baddies yourself.